Hey Monster Hunter fans, this is SweetBattlescars here, back again with another video. This time I'm gonna be doing an unboxing of this set here. This is the Monster Hunter Portable Third Monster Ecology number 2. And it is the Tigrex subspecies. And it is my understanding that this is a set that includes a Tigrex figure that you can see here in the clear plastic, and a booklet or a little book on Tigrex itself. So this is part of a series of like encyclopedia pieces, I think, where they kind of take a monster and kind of just do a set entirely on the monster itself. And this here is Tigrex. So I'm gonna show you some of the box art, which I think is really cool. It has Tigrex depicted here in the very front, and it gives you a little preview of the figure inside. And of course it's all in Japanese, as this is an import. Some of the side art. The top. It's kind of hard to get this box in my frame here. It's really big. And then the side here again, and then the back is just a bunch of Japanese letters, characters. And so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and show you what's inside. And let's take a look. I just got this, came in the mail this week, and so I'm really excited to see what this brings, since the size of the box obviously tells you this is a figure on a much larger scale that I'm used to. I've only been able to get my hands on smaller figures, smaller scale figures. And so here you guys can see the figure. And if I have the glare here, you can see some of the pieces. It comes in several pieces, obviously, so I gotta put it together. It comes in nice packaging here. This is nice and solid. So it's nicely packaged, and then here we have the book itself. Let's take a look at the book first and see what it's inside. Again, I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to get this in frame here, but I'll do my best to show you without the glare too. So here's the book, and let's move on here. And it shows Tigrex, so it's all about Tigrex this time, which is an awesome monster. This is the subspecies, obviously, so depicts Tigrex here with some Japanese characters. It shows, this is really cool, it shows Tigrex in several poses, charging, front view, back view, left side, right side, and Tigrex just kind of standing there. Top view, bottom view, and then the sides, front and back. This is really nice art. It looks like it's taken directly from the game, so it looks really nice. And here we have a gorgeous picture of Tigrex. It looks like in the volcano, and I'm sure some facts about him, maybe. And if I could read Japanese, I would tell you, but it looks like we're gonna have to pass on that. But really nice picture of Tigrex. There you can see it better without the glare on the screen. It's really cool depiction, and this looks hand drawn, so it looks really nice. You can see some brush strokes on its skin and everything. I appreciate that, definitely. And here we go. This is why I think these are called also the Encyclopedia series, because you really show you the monster kind of broken down here. You can see its insides. You can see that it has organs as well. It's a living being. So I think this is really cool. This reminds me of a figure out there that's it's a Lygeacrus skeleton fossil, and it just shows kind of like this one here. But this is Tigrex, obviously. So there's a really awesome figure out there that has just Lygeacrus bones, and it's the fossil on a nice little stand, and it just looks like a museum display. I think this is what they're going for here in this book also. It shows you, like it showed you the organs in the previous page, and now it's showing you some of its bone structure. And now we get into the things you see in the game, Tigrex and this Tigrex subspecies and the original Tigrex there. And here we have some of the gear that you get from Tigrex. You have the great sword, sword and shield, hunting horn, and the lance there. So really cool art, also taken directly from the game. So it looks really cool. Let's move on here, and now it goes on to show you the armors that you get from this subspecies of Tigrex. You have the male and female, Blade Master and Gunner. These look really cool, obviously taken directly from the game, of course. So really cool hunters there with the armor, and some instructions on how to put the figure together and how to assemble it, and then you can see here, which I'll probably be needing later. Oh, here it shows you some of the other monsters in this series. We have Januga there, Duboru, and the Nargacuga subspecies. So they have these sets also, and I have also seen a white Legiacross floating around on the web. So there's also that set. So these are really nice, really cool sets of figures. Again, these are on a much bigger scale than the other figures. And let's go ahead and open this figure and see what this figure is all about. So it's on a bigger scale, like I was saying, which I think it's really cool. I know a couple of people have been asking me about scales here, and sorry about the noise. So people have asked me about the scales, and of course this is it's not as big as some of the other figures out there, but I think it's a nice middle ground here, this scale of this monster. So this is the Tigrex body. Let me try and focus it here for you a little bit. There we go. So this is the Tigrex main body, and it looks really nice. The paint is just, I mean, I like the paint on the other figures. This paint is just perfect. This is also let's see, it comes with obviously the wings, and I think those are wings. Maybe I'm wrong. These are its wings here. I think like I said, I'll be looking at those instructions to put this together. I really don't want to break anything. So there you go. Here we have another claw and the feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this together and then go over the figure itself. And here is the figure already assembled. And I gotta say, I'm really pleased with this figure. Not only do I really like the scale, but also the paint job and the details on it are really nice and just very meticulous. They paid a lot of attention to every detail on this guy. The paint job is really superb. Clean lines, the colors are well defined. Everything is really dialed in. The textures on the monster's body are like, they look like the way they're supposed to be, and so everything about this figure is really cool. You can see the close-up of its scales there, the texture on the wings, its face, its mouth has really good, really cool details. I like the way that they designed the parts. Also, every piece snaps really nicely and is tight. You can see here every piece is keyed. It has a particular shape that only fits that piece, and it makes for a very nice mechanical joint that allows for the piece to maintain its shape nicely, so no things are loose or falling apart. It feels like a solid figure, which I think is a bonus. So it's designed extremely well. Everything fits together like it's supposed to. They just did a really good job. So overall, a really awesome figure, and it's something that it's really nice to have. Just a size comparison. This is the Nargacuga subspecies from the Figure Builder series, and you can see here it's it's not that much bigger, but there is a size difference. In the game, these monsters are a very similar size, so I decided to compare it to Nargacuga. So there is a difference. Tigrex is twice as big as Nargacuga, so I really like the scale on this guy. So very pleased with this figure. And as a final little thing to note here is the extra pieces that I thought were like extra wings for Tigrex or something. I don't know why I thought that, but these are actually parts for a different monster. And you Monster Hunter fans know what I'm talking about. These look like parts from Amatsu, the Elder Dragon in Portable Third. So I think that since there are other sets out there, Yunuga, the Uboru, and the Nargacuga subspecies, is that every set has separate pieces from this monster, just different pieces that you have to collect. And I guess if you own all sets, you can put this monster together. But so for now, I only have the two little wings here. So I hope I can get other sets and put the whole monster together, which I think is really cool. I didn't know that about this set. So really nice detail, really nice figure, really, really awesome set overall. So that is it for this video. So until next time, have a good one.